how do you live your life?
I have no idea. You just be yourself. If the whole world is also got hurt, that's fine. Don't try to make anybody happy. Just you be happy. That is, your happiness should be contagious.
So you are the great painter, I must say. While painting all these things, don't you think anything?
I think about that particular thing.
That moment.
Yeah, thinking should be constrained to that particular activity. Next page, use everything, don't own. Now you just imply that particular statement and see whether it is possible or not. Then you declare it is not possible for me. Simply you are saying, I don't want to be happy.
Beautiful.
End of the story. Agenda means you are running after non-existing shit. Propaganda means you are trying to create which doesn't exist. You want to propagate a theory. For that you need planning. To be happy, you don't have to plan anything. But we have forgotten this art of having real heart-to-heart conversations. Too much mechanicality.
Friends, in the hustle of life, we are always trying to reach somewhere. We love nature, we love villages, we love to spend time over there, but to gain something in our life, we're always running. So here I met a very ordinary person who is always in a now, who is always in present moment. So let's welcome, let's talk, let's know more about Kanthrisa. Hello Risa, welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste. How are you doing?
Always good, for no great reason. So before we begin our conversation,
Yeah.
I want to confess something. I would like to.
Please.
I was born in a small village, now it's a town, and my entire education in Telugu medium. So my English would be very bad.
That I love so much.
So bear with me. One thing I can say, but grammatically there may be a couple of mistakes, but essence-wise, no problem. Bang on. Let's begin.
Yes. So how did you start your journey? Where you realize that what is life?
It is very difficult to say the exact time, because when I have really forgotten the time, their life began. It is contradictory in a way, but complementary also. So I used to think of others many years. Of course, everyone does. But suddenly I just felt, why we have to think all the time about others? What exactly we get out of it? By and by, I have realized that it is all meaningless rigmarole, meaningless activity, futile activity. I have realized, okay, till this moment, whatsoever I did, my entire focus is on others. If they are happy, I am happy. If they are not happy, I am not happy.
So that was your childhood?
Recent times.
Recent also.
Childhood में कुछ पता नहीं चलता. Because when the time of conditioning, you will be having no clue what exactly happening with in your mind by others. So a pleasant moment comes. First time you start seeing your own activity. You start experiencing the result of your past conditionings. Many people, they don't even think of all these things. They will be busy in the rat race and they achieve something, they lose something, they gain something, they party, they celebrate, they cry. So all this mixture of emotions, they call it life. So my life is emotionless.
So don't you have any emotions?
I don't have any emotions.
And what about?
I pretend emotions.
Okay.
Yeah. If you know something, anything, 100%, there exists no emotion. Look at your left hand. Have you ever felt any emotion about it?
No.
That's all. So whatsoever is part of you, emotion becomes non-existent.
What about feelings?
No, not necessary.
Okay.
Since you are in the world, Understand the essence of feeling, express the feeling, knowing that you have no feelings.
Okay.
Half-baked cake, feeling means. Doesn't matter whether you realized in the morning or in the evening or so and so year in front of somebody. No. That realization still exists or not. That important. Because many people get realization. Many people understand something profound, with utmost profundity. But they lose it. Because of, again, the world engulfs,
True.
their reality.
But there is a particular time where we feel that if I look back, if I say like
One
10
question. What exactly you want?
happiness.
Then whatsoever you are doing should create happiness only. That is prerequisite. People seek happiness and they are doing jobs. So, contradicting themselves. People seek freedom and they enter into bondages. People seek freedom and they immediately sign an agreement. So this is all, they are contradicting themselves.
This is quite similar to the quote of Osho. The way he speaks, I know it may be your own thoughts, and so many people realizes all these things in the journey of spirituality, which I feel spirituality is all about being in now, how you lead your life, your day-to-day life, not what will you do in the future, not what you have done in the past, but you are very this moment.
We are both in this moment. It means this should be unplanned. If there is any planning, the duality comes.
Yeah.
So now, from my end, I'm absolutely unplanned. I have no clue because I don't care how people think. Even if they think the interview is bad, I'm okay with it. No problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know about you. You also give a statement. If you also don't care about this interview, you can ask anything actually. You can break all the rules.
It should be very, very much casual because if we try to get something out of something, if we have some expectations, the expectations maximum time it brings unhappiness in the end. How do you live your life? What is your?
I have no idea.
You don't have any agenda of
There is
life.
no agenda.
There is no any agenda.
There are agendas, but they're fragmentary for that particular moment. For example, we thought of doing this interview. 0.01% agenda is there. My daughter gave this dress, otherwise I don't really care what I wear. She insisted, I just accepted. So this is also agenda. Though this is not a trap. I'm not trying to showing off any of my qualities or abilities. If someone has the ability to perceive, they will perceive. They understand clearly whether you are pretending or enacting or imposing an idea or propagating a propaganda. People clearly know. They see through black and white. So that's why I'm not thinking much about the society.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you're most happiest person.
So if you don't have any agenda, then the real work begins. If you have any agenda, your entire work revolves around that particular thought. If that particular agenda or work or progression does not give you the success, then everything will go in vain.
But we have some principles in life, the righteous life, what we call dharma, righteous, not hurting someone or not doing wrong. That wrong or right is also in our
Actually,
own.
we don't know whether you are hurting somebody or not. Even if you beat somebody, they may not get hurt. Sometimes you just touch somebody, they may get hurt.
Yeah.
They may penalize you also for that. So you really don't know. You just be the way you are. Let people decide. You just be yourself. If the whole world is also got hurt, that's fine. Don't try to make anybody happy. Just you be happy. That is, your happiness should be contagious. So slowly, they also become the happiness. Trying to be happiness should disappear from our life. You should be happy. You are happiness.
So it should be effortless.
Effortless.
Right.
Effortless means you should not plan. This moment should decide. At least 90% of our conversations should be spontaneous. Sorry, since we are living in the world, you are addressing a channel. At least 10% you may have planned, but make sure 90% it is unplanned. From this moment, you have no clue where it is going to lead.
True.
Then the real conversation takes place. But we have forgotten this art of having real heart-to-heart conversations. Too much mechanicality, too much technicality, too much, agenda-oriented. You will get what exactly you want, but it will lose the life. The life will be missing in that particular thing. So now people have a million things, but they don't experience life in it. You may meet another person, he may not be having anything, worldly riches, but full of life. So it depends upon us. We create our life. We actually create our movement. This is language. You become the movement.
What does it mean? You become the moment.
You have just entered the timeless state. Movement doesn't mean that second. Many people think in that way also. That is also a misunderstanding, misinterpretation of that particular word. Movement means this moment you have entered into the timeless state, and that continued for 10 years. That is also one moment. 8 hours sleep is one moment. Spending time with a friend, you have forgotten the whole time. Maybe you might have spent 10 hours, but that is one moment. That's why they say you can realize your life any moment. That does not imply the time which is there in the watch. In movement, time comes to your heart. Though it is philosophical, but if you really look into life pattern, time does not exist beyond human mind. If you look at a dog, whatsoever human does, it also does the same thing, but doesn't follow the time.
As animals, as
Everybody.
children. Yeah, that's good.
So if job disappears from planet Earth, the entire humanity becomes meditative again. Job is the hindrance. This is my discovery. Job created this duality in life. Job actually given this sense of time that I have to follow the time. If there is no job, that's why I'm not doing job. I can wake up anytime. I can work anytime. I can sing anytime. In the middle of the night, I'll be singing. I stopped looking at the watch. Only once in a while, when there is an interview or I have a program outside, someone is waiting for me. At that time, I ask all my friends, please keep reminding me. I always say to Tyson also, remind me. I definitely forget. Because there is nothing I'm going to lose. Whether I meet somebody or without meeting somebody, there is nothing I lose.
What is your biggest achievement in your life? Nothing.
Nothing. Dropping the idea of achievement is my biggest achievement. If there is nobody to recognize you, is there any value to this word achievement? For example, you got Padma Shri. Nobody cared. If someone win World Cup, no one paid attention. Media did not come up. Relatives did not come. Your wife did not come. Friends did not come. No one wrote any article. It looks very awkward. Too much attention creates that celebrityhood.
See,
that's why people seek that.
We live for people, maximum people, as the word calls satsang. We need someone in our life. Maybe, partner.
This is also misinterpreted million ways.
All cannot be yogis like Himalayan yogis. They are just
everybody is yogi actually.
Yes, definitely. Definitely yes. But the people who are living in Himalayas or who don't have families,
that is irrelevant. Physically, they may be living in Himalayas. What is there in their mind, that is actually creates. For example, I am living right now here in Hyderabad. But Hyderabad is not my head. But where I am living now? For example, someone is living in Himalayas. He may be thinking about his home, newly constructed. Is he living in Himalayas? Physically, he may be in Himalayas. Psychologically, where is he? That actually creates the real context.
So, yeah, I mean, the way you are thinking,
you should not think. Bury the thinking.
Okay. So, you are the great painter, I must say. While painting all these things, don't you think anything?
I think about that particular thing.
That moment.
Yeah, thinking should be constrained to that particular activity. For example, now we are discussing. So I'm also thinking. My mind is absolutely active. but I am not thinking about any other thing.
That's what we discussed before, being in the present moment.
Yeah.
But without planning of life, without planning of anything, can we reach anywhere?
Where is the where to reach? Tell me. Okay, you might have reached somewhere. Again, your particular movement decides the whole journey. For example, you have reached, you have got the Oscar. You expected best director, but you got only best costume. Disappointment. That is enough. Your entire journey, the logical conclusion of your whole project is disappointment. This is divine bullshit.
Did you read books?
Many.
Okay.
That's why I'm writing now. Because I did not like any book.
Okay, after
That's why
reading.
I'm writing.
Okay.
See,
Okay.
if you are cooking, if I like your food, why should I cook?
Yeah, that's true.
The sky is beautiful. That's why I'm not creating sky. It is already good. If Tyler stitches a shirt, which is the best fit, you don't have to do anything about it.
True.
The reason I'm writing books, because after reading so many books, they have complicated life so much. I decided to simplify it. Book should not be consist of hundreds of pages, but the essence should be carried. The essence should be transferred smoothly, effortlessly. You don't even the reader must not feel any transition. Something is imposed upon him. No, he just read and he just. I'm writing a book of 200 statements,
Okay.
200 small phrases. That's all. Each page carries one statement,
Okay.
and you have to think because there is no analysis there.
So could you please share a couple of
One
statement?
statement. You want to be happy? Ignore. End of the story. Next page. Use everything. Don't own.
Beautiful.
End of the story. Now you decide. Now I am not analyzing. I am not giving you context or examples. Now you just imply that particular statement and see whether it is possible or not. Then you declare it is not possible for me. Simply you are saying I don't want to be happy. At least you have that much clarity that you are not going to be happy forever. That is also a kind of clarity. So already I have prepared 200 statements, simple statements.
Could you please give some more
Be a
examples?
nobody.
Be a nobody. Okay.
Life is being an absolute do nothingness. See, statement is over. Whatsoever you have gathered, they all disappeared, hypothetically. Who the hell are you? Who are you then? You have forgotten your religion, your name, your village name, at least your gender. Everything is forgotten. The organization you are working with. You are walking on the road. Who are you? You are just a carry bag.
True. Yeah.
So, you are nobody. Simple statements that gives, for example, if someone wrote 1,000 pages book, 1,000 pages carries hundreds and thousands of statements, analysis, difficult words. When that other person should read and understand and analyze and imply, it will take at least 100 lifetimes.
And I think it can be possible in one lifetime also.
It's not possible.
Why?
Because you are dealing with another mind. Because that is their philosophy. For example, I say be a nobody, though it is my understanding, it is not too much. That one statement, I have concluded my analysis. That is analysis, that is statement, that is truth, that is experiment, that is everything. You decide. The title of the book is If You Really Want to Be Happy. Pick up one and do it and become that. Baat khatam. You don't have to do everything. If you become nobody, it means you don't have anything. If you become nobody, you are losing everything, but you have not owned anything. That is nobodyness. So one statement, if you really understand and experience in its reality, in its totality, every statement is unraveled. The Pandora box is opened. So simple, but by and by, after 2000, I have realized that people really don't want to be happy.
That is the conditioning of so many
They
years.
don't like to be happy.
They don't know the concept of happiness.
They are experiencing moments of happiness, but they don't like it.
No, they would like to go for party. They would like to, whatever they're liking, having girlfriend, having boyfriend,
The
or
real question
having
is why. Everyone question that.
why.
Longing. This moment you are not okay. Something you should get to fulfill your life. In order, then you go somewhere. Then you get fulfilled. The way you fill your cup, you also trying to fill yourself all the time with so many activities. Again, you get dry. Again, you do the same thing. So one moment comes, your body doesn't support. You limit yourself to your room. Then the mind
Start working.
does not come to your heart. That's why you die unhappily.
Well, I feel like life is mixture of everything. We need money also.
Life is life.
Of course, life is life.
It is nothing to do with anything. Life exists. That's all.
What I'm trying to
I understand.
talk here.
Since we are living in this world, we need money, we need people. Still, it is nothing to do with life. The way the sky is not attached to anything. Life is also like that. We unnecessarily club million things to life. Life is an independently organized phenomenon which exists in us everywhere. We should never club money with life. We should never club human relationship with life. We should never club our emotions with life.
So as you started your discussion with this thing that, we don't like bondage, but still we enter into relationship or this kind of bondage. We want to be happy, but still we do such activities. Well, everybody are not courageous enough to do their own work for livelihood, but so they have to accept jobs, or at the same time they need relationship also. So they are in always hustle. When they are in job, they are thinking about family, and when they are
Actually,
in
they
family,
don't know exactly how much they want.
they want limitless. That is the
One should define. For example, you have defined what colors you like. Show me one person who paints their head white. They have decided. Everything you have decided with utmost alertness. What kind of specs you have to wear, what kind of lipstick you have to wear, what should be the combination, size theek hona chahiye, everything. But when it comes to the core of life, we ignore. Far more easier than selecting a dress. First, put it on paper, what exactly you want. At least put it on paper and hang it on a wall.
that is also agenda, I feel.
It is not agenda. That is your reality. For example, I have to sleep tonight by 9:30. It is not agenda. Whether you write or you don't write, you are going to sleep. Agenda means you are running after non-existential. Propaganda means you are trying to create which doesn't exist. You want to propagate a theory, and Hindi में बोलते हैं ना थोपना. You want to do that. For that you need planning. To be happy, you don't have to plan anything. So whatsoever is obstructing this present moment, just remove all that. The same thing we did before we shoot. Whatsoever exists here, which is hindrance, we just kept everything away so that we got some place. This is happiness. We have created our own happiness for this interview.
So is emotion and feelings are connected with happiness?
No. If you are really happy, you are absolutely still. The really happy person never laughs.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
The real sleeping person never moves.
That's true. That second one I understood, but the first
If
one.
you really still, if you have no problem physical and psychological, you are absolutely still like dead body. If you have so many problems, you move a lot. That is emotion. Unstable mind is emotion. Thoda ulta palta hai. This is my statement,
So,
not from the book.
It means you want to say that you don't have emotion with your mother, your wife.
Absolutely no.
If you are not there, you don't have worry that.
Absolutely no. I make sure they live forever. I try for that. I take care of them properly. A moment comes, we all have to disappear. But I am not in that zone where Right now, you disturb everybody. The moment they are gone, you cry. If anybody disappears from my life, I may shed one tear and I never remember them again. Tata, bye bye forever. I never cherish anybody. Even if at all I cherish as an information. Yes, I met so and so person, such a good guy. I spent good time with him. I have realized, or I have he taught me something. That's all. But there is no emotion involved in it.
You love music a lot.
No.
You don't love, but you enjoy that moment
I enjoy the
while
process.
playing,
I enjoy the process.
while singing. Yeah.
Yeah. I see there is so much subtlety in nature. For example, if you look at a flower, from long distance it looks like a five petal thing. If you really go closer, each petal is different. If you really go further, each petal carries many colors and combinations. Nice, gel. They merge beautifully, those colors. So I also find the same thing in the music.
Could you please elaborate more?
That subtlety. Music is not just the sound. The subtlety is music. For example, this is also sound, but there is no subtlety in it. Subtlety means subtlety. Subtlety. So few sounds. For example, the same violin, same bow, if you give it to somebody, it looks very awkward. It sounds very awkward. So now the integrity of the body, the sound, the bow, everything creates that subtlety. Even if you listen to Lalgudi Ji Raman, it is more subtlest. That subtlety, you can experience his entire concept.
So that is a practice of, or the sadhana of his
Yes.
practice which he did.
Subtlety means dot. The next step is disappearance. Initially, it is rock. Now, by practice, you are entering into the realm of subtlety. A moment comes, Lalgudi Jayaraman, M.S. Gopalakrishnan in music, or Vincent Van Gogh. All these people, they have reached Claude Monet. Very subtle. It looks very blunt from outside, like a flower. But if you look deep, you actually see the whole experience. The entire understanding of their art lies in one moment. If you just listen to Lalgudi Jayaraman, that's a very. He did not play much. Then చిన్న గ్యాప్. Very subtle. Now, if you really listen to the music, they don't exist. Only music exists. That subtlety actually creates the magic, not them.
So everything is happening in our mind. I mean, if I stop thinking,
It ha-
if my brain stop working, then all these things are not there.
Brain never stops working. For example, you always walked very fast, right? We used to that.
Yeah.
If you really walk little slow, at least walk for 4 5 hours. 99% of humanity never done this. Don't waste your energy. Don't use your physical energy. Just keep walking slowly. Loose and natural, normal breath. Suddenly you are not walking. Body walks. You have to see to experience that. It is very difficult to think. Impossible. In the same way, a person by using brain cannot play violin. For example, to use brain for some speed, work okay. Then where is the time to use my brain? Where is the space to even think? There is no thinking because there is no doubt. I'll ask you one question. Have you ever prepared tea?
Yeah.
Do you think?
No.
That's all.
But before learning the process of
छोड़ दो, learning हो गया, छोड़ दो. You have reached the subtlety. Now you don't think.
Yeah.
You only act upon.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't use your brain. Though it is pre-programmed, there are two ways of pre-program. When you go to office, though it is pre-programmed, you feel some stress because there is some authority CC camera looking at you. When you are making tea, you are acting in liberation. You are free. That freedom everyone seeks. And you cannot create that freedom. It is exists. Pre-exist. It is already there.
It is already there.
It is already there. But we are not interested to have that because it is crazy.
But
to have
I feel we are, I mean, I don't know about other people, but I am very much interested. But the thing is, the lifestyle I'm living, if I have to go office, then sometimes I have to avoid.
That's why
all
I
these
have
things.
realized one strange thing. 2009 between 2014 between me being part of the world, being part of the nature. This is my understanding of life. This present generation human being needs this. Though I am not propagating or imposing, I am just sharing. Even nobody cares, that's fine. But if you really look into it, there is liberation. So, whatsoever human created is world. Whatsoever human not created is spirituality, is nature. Sleep, you did not create it, though you have it. Smile, you did not create it, though you have it. Peace, you cannot create peace. All peace summits leads to war. So you cannot create peace. You cannot create stability, the strength in you. It is already there. You are thinking, by eating food, I am becoming strong. So without having that stamina within, for example, you just offer lot good food to a dead man. The strength is not created. You cannot generate life. You can protect life, like you can protect by pouring some water to it. You can protect, but you cannot create that life to that seed. It is already there. That innate inborn quality is everywhere. But world, you have to create the job, you have to create the money, you have to create relationship, you have to create friendship, you have to create your spectacles, you have to create your apparel, you have to create your life, you have to create your mutual fund, everything you have to create. Okay, it is inevitable, I understand. But what is this aspect, the realization, the light is, whatsoever you have created, don't take them seriously. Whatsoever you did not create, you are part of it. Recognize them. That's where self-realization comes. Self-realization has nothing to do with the world which is created by human. They're all useful for survival in the world, not in the nature. Money is not useful in the nature. To get good sleep, you don't need money. Get good hunger, you don't need money. Just to be, you don't need money. But to live smoothly in the world, you need money. Just realizing that actually gives liberation.
Did you ever realize or feel like to share this thing to people?
I'm sharing.
Yeah, you have your channel.
I'm sharing, but unconditional sharing. I don't even ask for subscription. I never say like my video, share my video, please watch my video. Who the hell am I to ask all that? No one said that you should be happy. I felt it. No one asked me to eat. Whenever I feel hungry, I go and eat. In the same way, self-realization. If you really want to be happy, even 1,000 people say, you don't get the gist of it. A moment comes, you needs it. Then you go after it.
What is self-realization for you, and can you share it with?
There is no self-realization. In the language, we have to use it because language creates a lot of confusion. If there is realization, there cannot be self. Where there is self, there is no realization. Because who is realizing all that?
Self itself.
So it is all language. In reality, you are free from the world. That is true self. Could you elaborate? This is the statement. Elaborate.
We'll use definitely language so that I can communicate.
This is my statement. You are free from the world. There is self. That's all. Means your authentic reality is not depend upon the money you have, is not depend upon property you have, is not depend upon friends you have, or achievements you have. These all are exterior things. It is not depend upon those things, hence it is free. It is free for lifetime, hence it is liberated. That is self. And you have seen that. I have seen that my happiness has nothing to do with the money I have. Whether I have money, whether I beg, my happiness is intact. Whether I am in a palace or a kudise or called hut, my sleep is intact. Whether I am with my old friend or new friend, my friendship is intact. So I am giving a statement like Friedrich Nietzsche gave a statement, Mahatma Gandhi gave a statement. Now we all call it quotes, right? I am also giving a quote to this world. That is, if you really realize the essence of life, the friendship is the same. A person whom you met 27 years ago, whom you met just present moment, friendship does not change. There is no thick friendship and loose friendship, or dearest friend, or just friend.
With whom we vibe much. I mean, our feelings, as you said, that there is no feeling, but
So
definitely the words.
So
yeah,
without planning, that should happen. That's what I feel. This is also language. That's what I feel. For the sake of language, I used it. But you just be. Whatsoever is relevant to your nature, they all come closer to you.
So people, we have so many other emotions or feelings, which in my language I'll use that. As you said, the happiness is there, always there. Do you ever get anger? Do you have
I pretend. Even last night also, I pretended tremendous anger. Next second, I am always normal.
Okay.
I'll also say this is all acting. Sometimes to convey something, for example, in music also there are a couple of octaves. For example, this is one octave. It's called whispering. Talking. Shouting. Then the peak, collapse. Ah, daddy! Collapse. So they all should exist. But the Shruti should not disappear. The Adhar Shruti, it's called Adhar Shruti. If you see, I am going to sing something. Adhar Shruti and my Shruti and my violin Shruti, they all become one.
Okay.
That's called Vasudhaika Kutumbakam. One. Everything becoming one. That is one Shruti, right? Now we both are same. Now three sounds became one. It's called confluence. Now I am just using akaram. That's what, if you listen to the the breeze, the snoring is akaram. Akaram. If you breathe, that is akaram. Akaram. So that's omkaram. So omkaram, the beginning om, the end but in the middle akaram. This is the sound of universe. Now we will sing a song using this akaram. There is nothing but it creates a lot of resonance. Very beautiful.
That is the oneness which I
see. I stopped taking life seriously, but I am very sincere. Now I am trying very sincerely to address you and whosoever watch this, including Tyson, who is listening right now, including all these paintings. We don't know whether they are listening or not, but my attention is complete. So there is no discrimination within. That is life. There is no hierarchy. You are recognizing or you are being part of it. There is no life.
think that creates unhappiness.
Absolutely. We are doing everything to be unhappy. That is the beauty of life.
Meditation for you.
So meditation and meditativeness are two different things. The most misused word on planet Earth right now is meditation.
Dhyan.
ध्यान करो पैसे कमाओ बस बेटी पढ़ाओ बेटी बचाओ नहीं ध्यान प्रचार करो पैसे कमाओ. So I am not against anybody, it is my observation. But meditation, practicing meditation is different, being meditative is different. So by practicing meditation for example, if you ask somebody, if they say I am practicing meditation for 20 years, it means they misunderstood it perfectly. If someone say, I am practicing bicycle for 25 years, what do you say?
Possible.
No, it is possible. You can practice, but you are misguided.
Using the words, I mean,
there are people who practice because they are not getting the right instruction. So now they are part of agenda. So real understanding of meditation is, you are just trying to look at your own life, your mind, your pattern, your thought process. You are not negating anything. So there are many meditation techniques. They say, close your eyes, observe your thoughts, and focus on particular thing. So thoughts disappear. Thoughts won't disappear. The focus shifted. The moment you stop doing this, again they come. It's like bandicoots, right? 100 snakes outside, inside. You just kept everything away and you close the door. That is meditation. The moment you open the door, they all come. The real question is, why those thoughts are keep coming? Look into that. Thoughts are not just thoughts. There are your thoughts.
So when we start observing it, it slow down. When we observe
this
one
thing. This is fundamental fallacy.
So it
what
happens.
To observe? You should not observe thoughts. You should observe your thoughts. The thought which is really disturbing you, look into that one particular thought. If you clear that, your entire thought process is clear.
So I'll give an example. If I have 10 of agenda in a day, now at this moment I'm talking to you. I'm observing what you're talking. I'm observing what I am talking, and in between there is nothing. So the other 9 agendas are disappear for now. They are not there because everything is in my mind.
I
It's
understand,
not.
but since we are talking about meditation, this is something else. This is called planning.
This is the dhyan. This is being in that moment. That is the.
See, being in a movement by force. The moment you have created this moment, the moment is gone. That's what I am trying to convey. So everything is meditation per se. Even biting somebody's nose also meditation. You have disappeared everything by doing that. So that's fine. There are many definitions, there are many consolations also for this particular word. So now anybody can define this word, defend this word, and they can protect their definition. I am not talking about that. My observation is very simple. You have to look, you are looking at your own thoughts. Because every other thought does not disturb you. Now, just recent times, Palestine bombed Israel. Did you get disturbed?
No,
Why?
because I'm not there.
No. Even if you are there, you don't get disturbed. Because you have nothing to do with Palestine. You don't have any property in Palestine. You don't have any relative in Palestine. Your phone is not charging in somewhere in Palestine. No thoughts attached to Palestine and Hamas and Israel. That's the reason. So you are free. Psychologically, you are free. Though you know Palestine, you know Israel war, you can do a good analysis, yet you are free from it. There is one another thing, you are not talking about it. You are mum, but lot of disturbance is there with you because you are giving so much importance to that particular thought. That thought is attached with one human being, that may be a wife or mother or CEO or somebody, or a philosophical idea, achievement, success, or ambition, or a product, an object, a phone, or a bench car, something. So only 3 kinds of thoughts exist. All thoughts you have in your right now, in your brain, related to human beings. Not more than 3 or 4 people you are having thoughts. Anybody can check, because we never did this. The second, whatsoever you own objects, you will be having thoughts on them. The third, whatsoever the philosophies you like, you will be having a thought about them. The third is not that dangerous, because that collective thought.
So is it the same with you also?
Everybody. But right now I don't have any. That's what I'm saying.
So how did you reach to that state?
That's what, look into it. For example, this is mine. Then it broke. Now, suddenly I started crying. Wrong practice. Look into it. What is the problem? Where it broke? Take time. This is meditation. You are first time examining your thought process. Not only thought process, you are examining a particular thought to the core. It may take 1 year sometimes. You are looking directly into the thought. Is meditation. Hence, you found a solution. Then you implemented that outside. Then again you sat. You see there is no thought. Disappear. This is direct practical. No method involved in it. You are the method, you are the result, you are the process. You are the guru, you are the disciple. You are everything. Hence, this is liberation. You don't have to bow down to anybody. Again, that is also bondage.
So you don't have guru?
I don't have. I have many gurus.
You learn from so many people, but you don't
No, I
follow.
have not learned.
Okay.
That's why I respect them. Because I met one person called Bucha Reddy. Such a beautiful man. He never taught me anything. He's real guru. Who is real doctor, do you know? By looking at you, He realized that you are healthy, hence he is not giving you prescription. The real doctor. He really looked at you and he realized that you have no problem, hence no medicine is required. He is a real doctor. The real guru did not say anything if it is not necessary. All other gurus, whether they don't even look at you, come join the course. You don't even, it's like gym. Whosoever comes, 10 kilo का ले लो वजन करो.
They want to sell out their product.
वो सबको अटला वो ऐसे गुरु है ना, सब हर दिन मैं झुकता हूँ उसको. बंद करो ये दुकान, बंद करो, बंद करो. Real guru I met, they did not teach me anything.
So
They
what
just
is
looked at me.
then I think there is no need of guru in life.
You need a good company. Satsangam is that. You are not there to sit and spiritual gupshup nahi. That's not satsang. You shared your experience, I shared my experience. Yesterday I slept and I have seen something. This is not spiritual discord. It is just partying in another way. Satsang, if you really met the real person in the form of satsang, you are going to leave the satsang very soon. The satsang is continue means you like it now. It has nothing to do with the truth. You are enjoying the satsang. You just going there to meet friends in another way. इसके पहले पब में जा रहा था, अभी सत्संग में जा रहा हूँ, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Real any real experience doesn't last long. Real doctor sends you away from hospital. जल्दी चले जाओ यहाँ से. He is the real doctor. If someone says that is such a beautiful doctor I have, 20 साल हो गया, still I am going there. Every day वो saline रखता है, he takes care of me. He is a stupid doctor.
No, but if you have disease, if you are not healthy, if you are not healthy, then I think those supplements are really important.
I understand. As an example, I am saying, if a cancer patient is there,
You have to go with the
But
process.
the real doctor wants to send you home as soon as possible.
That's true.
The real guru liberates you from him. The real guru should say, never come here again if you really understand life. There are many instances they used to carry a stick.
Yeah.
If you come again, I'll beat you. Stay there and realize who the hell you are. Don't ask questions again and again.
At the end, last question. Who you are really?
Nobody. A nobody. Absolutely nobody. Not in a philosophical way. Otherwise, in the world, I am somebody. I am a sand artist. I am a painter. I am a YouTuber. I am a crazy guy. I am a Marvarik. All that bullshit. It is all needy things. It gives me little identity and it makes my life little smoother in the world. But the reality is, I am nobody and everyone is nobody. It is not that when I am saying nobody, you are also nobody. In the world, I am somebody, you are also somebody.
What is the concept of soul, Atma?
They are all one.
The energy within you.
All are one. Apple, juice, calories, vitamins and energy. All are one. You swallow apple, you swallowed juice, you swallowed vitamins, you swallowed everything, you swallowed hygienic, you swallowed health, you swallowed everything, including 10 rupees you swallowed.
And at the end, I am becoming that.
You are that.
I am that.
So soul is peace nishkama karma, is witness, is spirituality, is nobodiness, is everything. Is deepest sleep. They are not different things. Is awareness, is consciousness. In its true sense. Is you, is me, is dog, is cat. Eckhart Tolle said once that I have met several Zen masters. There are few cats and dogs in them. That's what he said. I am also saying the same. I have met many masters. In those masters, I did not find humans. Everything beyond human is master. Every tree, every animal is the essence of Bhagavad Gita. All are doing nishkama karma, except human. Such a stupid human being is expecting so much all the time and is struggling so much all the time, crying, and yet he is trying to be peaceful. He is full of contradictions. He is not going anywhere. And that is the beauty of life. Tell me one song,
Great.
or I play one song. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kanta. Thank you so much for your precious
It's
time
very casual, right?
and
मुझे
a
बहुत अच्छा लगा.
wisdom. Yeah, but out of that, definitely that that cream is there.
Yeah.
That understanding
So,
is there.
sometimes we may fail to convey, but we are not failing to experience it.
At the end,
That
वो
is
जो
also language.
सुकून है ना,
हाँ,
सबके पास सब ड्रॉप कर देना, सब छोड़ देना.
बस.
That is the ultimate thing. So one more time, धन्यवाद.
Kavita Raso Vaisaha. Everybody is Raso Vaisaha. This nature is Raso Vaisaha. Universe is Raso Vaisaha. Raso Vaisaha.
Thank you one more time, friends. Thank you for watching, and please share this video with everyone to become nothing. Thank you.
Wow, nice.